There will be questions and you will be able to multiple choice answer the questions, almost like playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Each time you have about 10 or about 20 seconds to answer. You get points for getting the answer correct and for speed. So the fastest person to get an answer correct will get the most points in a round. Now, sometimes questions are double points, so make sure that you're watching for the double points questions because those things can really mix up the order in terms of a person can go from last place to first place at times. And also when there's a question that says select more than one, remember that you can select multiple options, okay? I think that's it, Adan. We can get this game started.
Okay.
And there are 3 prizes to be won: first, second, and third place.
Let's go.
Blockchain 102. Question 1 of 20. The 5 elements of blockchain are encryption, immutability, tokenization, and It's a great question, Adan.
The 5 avatar elements.
Won't answer. Excellent. It is decentralization. For those of you who answered the other 2, decentralization is, one of the fundamental elements of blockchain.
Oh, good.
Yep.
The Space Gator, damn. Lively Egret. That sounds like a name of somebody. I don't know what an egret is.
So we can see that, the top 5 here. I mean, basically everyone answered the question correctly, and Space Gator just had the fastest fingers.
Yep, Glad Bison. Gotta get past it. It's all right. The 5 elements of blockchain are distribution, encryption, immutability, tokenization, and decentralization.
Cool. So to make the a blockchain transaction successful, each node is responsible for the inclusion of data and updates, meaning the distribution. Data is converted into a code to obscure information, which means encryption. Transactions cannot be changed or deleted, meaning immutability. And the value of an asset is converted into a digital token, which is recorded and shared. That is the tokenization. And the last thing is this enables real-time data sharing between parties such as suppliers and distributors while reducing points of failure. And that is the whole decentralization, where it's not locked up in a specific computer or one server. It is, the information is spread across every single person who's using the blockchain. That's a really great example. I'm not going to read the bottom part here because everyone can see it for themselves. But great explanation. Great addition, Adan. Question 3, double points. What can an IT leader use enterprise blockchain for? Very interesting.
Wow. If you don't answer, you don't answer.
So excellent job, everyone. This is going to be, it's going to explain itself in the next tab. After we look at who did what. Oh, it all jumped around.
It's all starting. Stellar hair, damn.
Stellar hair, wow. Yeah, lively. I don't even know what an egret is. I'm going to Google that right now for the team.
Maybe that's like the only one that's a person.
Hey, hey.
Lively Everett.
Egret.
Flying panda, jolly dove.
Oh, so an egret is a type of bird. It kind of looks like a crane. It's like a white bird with a little beak.
Oh man, I saw a video of that same thing eating a groundhog.
That's too crazy. Hey,
that's a lively egret.
That's a real lie. Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah. Continue.
Let's keep going. Man, some of those videos crazy. Okay, what can? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there are multiple reasons to incorporate blockchain into enterprise operations. An IT leader has got to decide what works best for their organization when thinking about this. And basically, blockchain can be used to streamline supply chains, improve financial transactions and transparency, and provide identity management. It can also add efficiency by automating steps for a business function. Another example of this real quick is, for example, hospital records. If there's if all the hospitals, say in a region, are sharing data on certain diseases or ways that they've treated things, and it's on the blockchain, it'll improve the flow of information between all these hospitals. Instead of having it stuck in doctors' brains or a nurse's brain, it's now shared across multiple hospitals, and you could pull information from the blockchain to be like, okay, here's another approach that we can take to this disease, kind of like they do on that show House, or that other medical show that everyone loves to watch. Yeah, we can continue.
True or false?
Smart contracts are legally binding contracts. This is going to be a quick answer.
Sometimes you got to think about it.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to reflect. Take it off of that. You got to see who did what. Oh,
Almost perfect.
Ooh.
Almost perfect. Contract. Yeah, contract law is pretty simple. If you can prove that both parties agreed to something, it's a contract.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what form it takes, but if you can prove that you both parties agreed to specific terms, then of course smart contracts are a perfect example of that, because it's on an immutable blockchain. You can't hide the agreement.
Sorry, I clicked twice.
Okay.
What are some of the advantages of implementing enterprise blockchain?
Okay. See, these are great questions too, because they give you perspective into like what the future of blockchain will be. A lot of enterprises, a lot of big corporations are going to start implementing it, because a distributed ledger, there it is. A distributed ledger is way more efficient than having these private databases. We need to share information. The more easily we can share information in an organized way, the more efficient that we can be.
Yeah.
There we go. Next. It's gonna say that up here.
Boom.
The egret stays lively.
Egret stays eating the squirrels and the groundhogs.
Damn.
It's full.
The beautiful hamster got eaten.
Well, no, he's not eaten yet. Yeah.
Okay,
He's fighting. He's fighting a good fight.
The proud panthers coming for the kill.
Yeah, the proud panther's like, man, I'm a panther. You goddamn egret, you're an egret. Nope. But the egret says I'm lively. So let's go. Let's see what happens next.
The flying panda reminds me of Kung Fu Panda. There we go. The blockchain may reduce friction for organizations when conducting transactions. No central authority exists, and no single party can make the data private or change the rules without prior agreement. This is a fact. A single failure won't take the whole blockchain down. Instead, the trust established through the peer-to-peer aspect of the technology can support the efficiency in existing processes.
So this is, for example, Facebook's issue, along with Congress's hypocrisy in government. Them being like, wait, we don't like that you can't govern your own thing. Meanwhile, they don't know how to govern their own thing as well. It's hilarious. So
this is
like blockchain running things would be much better, because you both agree to something. No colluding can happen. No
hiding. You can't hide the transactions.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but with Facebook, for example, they have a random, like, I think 12 people or something that are allegedly not working for Facebook that make their own decisions on what to implement when it comes to Facebook.
Yeah,
that's what it is. There's nothing else. They say they say apparently that they don't make the decisions, but that is just not true. And if it is, I mean, there's random 12 guys that do.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is going to be a better situation, of course.
Yeah, centralization is going to be a thing of the past at some point.
The decentralization will be better in a lot of ways.
Yep, transparency. Government is a big subject that comes up with that conversation.
Yeah.
This could be a podcast, the Kahoot podcast. A user can alter data on the blockchain. That was fast, and I'm glad. I'm proud of you all.
You can alter
it. This is an interesting image. What does this make you think?
Me?
Yeah,
That I altered it.
the two pylons.
This made me think.
So there we
Yeah.
go. Nobody can alter data on the blockchain. You can only add transactions by using your cryptocurrency, by using your Bitcoin or
There it is.
whatever cryptocurrency to make a transaction. You can add information.
No alterations happen here either. The Proud Panther is still, it's happy. You know, it's not proud. But
Yeah.
Not yet.
There we go.
Maybe you'll be the happy.
Yeah, this is a nice long
Yeah.
Kahoot and
Mhm.
really informative one. It's going to be great for YouTube.
You don't need to do all this. You gonna do that though?
No, everyone just knows that you need a consensus after 51% of participants verify a transaction.
Take a screenshot of this if you feel like it's important information.
Yeah, basically it's extremely hard to hack. So no individual can break the system and hack and make alterations on their own behalf, because it's like a huge group of non-connected people basically creating the consensus and creating the transactions. Yeah.
All right.
Unchangeable.
Question 11.
Double points. Pay attention. What feature about enterprise blockchain is accurate?
It's all about
What did you say?
entreprise.
Entreprise.
I'm trying to help him with his French, but he sounds hilarious.
Je ne sais pas.
Oh, no. You can't do that.
Je suis villageois.
No. Yo, we can't be doing that. Okay, wait. Requires no change management.
There we go. So actually blockchain right now does not lower transactional settlement times. Using Visa and MasterCard and existing like settlement mechanisms and payment processing mechanisms in Web 2 is actually way faster than blockchain. I think everyone's experienced the speed of blockchain today is not nearly as fast as when you swipe your credit card. But what it does help is it requires no change management, because a blockchain is a public thing. The code is already written. It will manage itself. You as an individual entity or corporation that uses the blockchain, you are not responsible for maintaining the code. And that makes things a lot easier.
It does its thing.
Exactly. Like it just does it by itself. And I'm sure we're going to get that same information. Oh, the stellar hare and the jolly dove, and there goes the hamster.
Come on, hamster.
The joyful hamster's gone, man. The
Hey.
egret ate him.
Hey, hamster, you better pop out of his mouth before you get digested. The Rocky koala's down there, but he's not Rocky yet. It's not Rocky yet.
No, but Rocky was the under koala, so he's gonna come up for his.
Oh yeah, my bad. The Rocky koala should be Rocky Balboa.
Rocky koala.
Let's see. Let's go next and see what happens.
Cool.
Yep. Screenshot it.
Yes, yeah. If you'd like to see to read this later, screenshot it. This video will be posted later. You can pause it on YouTube as well. Which is one of the challenges of permissioned, also known as private or enterprise blockchain? Great question. So private blockchain, what are one of the challenges? There's like one straight path.
That it's the easiest maze on earth.
Yes. So challenge of a permissioned, also known as a private blockchain, is not security, because it's kind of like having your own private network. That's actually security is not a challenge at all, but auditability, meaning so to audit something is to verify the accuracy and the like the legitimacy of something. I guess you could say privately. Audits happen to big private or even public corporations all the time. That's why big firms like KPMG and Deloitte exist, these accounting audit firms for like tax reasons. But basically a private blockchain is really difficult to audit because like it's a private blockchain. So no one's going to be, it's difficult to just look into your browsing history, for example, that's on your phone.
Side note, we'll be making these jokes while you guys are doing the tests because it makes it, doing the game because it makes it more fun. It makes it more difficult. So if I'm saying something, like, check this thing out. Don't look, make sure to answer the question.
It's a podcast on the side. He's talking to me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So we can go next. You're going to see this. Oh my God. So the jolly dove is making its way up. The stellar hare is on fire.
Stellar hare is like, hey man, you're not going to eat me today, Egret.
Yeah. Where'd the panther go?
Okay, auditability, you know what to do next?
Yeah, they aren't strictly blockchain. So blockchain itself is kind of like definitively open and decentralized because Bitcoin was the first blockchain. It's totally public. It's totally permissionless. But private blockchain is kind of just the same as a private network. And it really honestly doesn't make that much sense. It makes more sense to use a private, like a Web 2 network instead of Web 3 in private C.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of defeating the purpose.
Yeah, it's like, what is you trying to, just because you say Web3, yo, come on, man.
It's not even faster. It's not better. The reason why blockchain is better than an improvement on Web 2 is because it's permissionless and it's public.
Yeah.
What do you say to that, Adon?
He asked that question. What areas? What he says to that is the question.
Yeah.
What
He's like, stay focused.
To improve. Yeah, keep him on task, man. Come on, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
He has to look at this maze with the little key and lock. Wait, I don't know what that's for.
What areas of cybersecurity does blockchain have the potential to improve resilience?
Yeah.
Building security or resilience? This is an interesting one. I want to see the answer.
Yeah.
So that was a very difficult question. And wow, the prairie wallaby is coming up.
Oh my God.
Very impressive.
Hey, wallaby, whatever you are, I want to be it.
A wallaby is kind of like a small kangaroo,
Oh, hell yeah.
I believe. Rachel,
Actually, no,
Rachel
man.
knows better than all of us.
No, I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure a wallaby is like a little kangaroo looking thing.
Kangaroo looking?
Yep. Okay, so security leaders are concerned about certain things, considering blockchain for digital transformation if they perform their due diligence, or they could consider it. So blockchain can support an organization's cybersecurity protocols because of the technology's permanency, transparency, and distributed nature. The security safeguards provided by blockchain have the potential to make it a strong addition to the overall security toolbox. Yeah, really, because of the accountability, the transparency, and efficiency, it can help in being more resilient.
Yo, y'all should go and do a look up wallaby on Google Images.
After.
Not right now. Don't do it right now. Trust me. It looks hilarious. But go next.
Strange creatures.
That's it.
they do. They're like little. They're like
Okay,
koala.
Blockchain has potential to
Yeah.
support the following enterprise steps.
Yeah, this is another great question. Think business. Think business, big business. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, some of you missed out.
Hey, whoever guessed that last second and got it right, hell yeah.
So this is an excellent question. Let's look into why. To address the skills gap. The lively egret stayed on top. That is really impressive.
Rocky Balboa, there you are. That's right.
Yeah, Rocky Koala had to take a few steps back. That's what he did in the movie too.
Yeah.
Rocky,
exactly.
he had to get knocked down a few times before getting up.
Then his wife was like, "Hey, listen, you're not no loser.
There it
Get
is.
back."
So blockchain technology has the potential
Yeah.
to help some food companies and retailers in their supply chain operations. So supply chain is imagine if you're like a food company, like a food store, your local supermarket,
Yeah.
they are supplying like raw materials like, peppers and coconuts. Coconuts are coming from a completely different place than like the green beans and the corn, and like all this food is coming from all these different places in the world and shipped into this grocery store. That is what the supply chain is called. And the supply chain management is the difference between that being a cheap process or an expensive process. And it has to do with maintaining good quality and all these other aspects that are absolutely essential for their business to run. Now, enterprise blockchain can enable these producers to create a digital token of the physical good, like the food, with multiple attributes, such as the name of the food source, as in, hey, this was a Chiquita banana and it was made in Mexico. And its certifications like, oh, this is an organic product, to establish a chain of custody. This traceability can help shed light on food creation, building trust between consumers and companies, and grow brand awareness. Furthermore, companies can establish data points and decide on analytics to identify issues and trends. So for example, if we use blockchain to identify and verify like organic produce, or like what do you call those, like like equal opportunity farming or sustainable farming. Like you can ensure that your product is not just doesn't just have a sticker on it, that it's actually truly organic, because only this sustainable farming organization can issue that token to prove that the product is truly organic. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like marketing nowadays where they say it's organic, but it really isn't organic
You
food.
don't really know how to verify that if it is, because it's all hidden.
How are you gonna know? Like, you're gonna eat it at the end of the day.
They could have put a rat in there and just blended it.
They could have made your hot dogs out of rats. Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? But blockchain can add some transparency into this and help a lot on the consumer side and obviously the enterprise side, because like you're getting legitimate products and you know where you're getting it from. And yeah, that's actually a really good example. I'm glad you brought the food company retailers. It's a huge industry, right?
Yeah.
And it addresses that skill gap.
Blockchain can verify if your hot dog's a hot dog or a glizzy.
You said glizzy. I hope all of you know what a glizzy is.
Like, damn, man, yo, this shit is glizzy. I just verified it in the blockchain. That's crazy.
Do not trust verify.
I'm sorry, I felt like I need to go next. I'm acting all foolish right now. All right.
A hot
Double
dog made of chicken or a hot dog made of dog meat?
what are essential skills a blockchain developer would have?
I can answer this question a million times over from a million mistakes.
Okay. Let's see. She's making sure that code is clean.
It looks pretty clean from here, but I don't see enough indents.
Maybe she's like, I didn't even start. This is someone else's. All right, both
B and C. Great. I'm happy that everyone answered that, so we can
Mhm.
move on to the next stage.
Yep.
Did the egret lose its position? A career as a blockchain developer depends on a company's specific needs. Very true.
Wait.
The ideal blockchain developer should grasp the
Mhm.
concept of blockchain, what technologies work well with it, and understand what's needed to make it work safely within the ecosystem. Soft skills like communication and collaboration are literally way too necessary.
Mhm.
So if anyone wants to be a developer, I know Bobby is learning how to do development, work on those communication skills. People really don't understand technology at all, so it's extremely important to let them know what you're up to.
Yeah. 1 second. Did we miss the point change?
No, can you click next, Adon?
Yeah, this is the last question. So if I click next, it's gonna be the podium.
So this is number 20, question number 20, right?
Got it.
Okay. I'd like everyone to know that Niels would like to order a wallaby hot dog, please,
The
before we get to this next phase.
wallaby glizzy.
Ew.
Yo, let's go next.
Let's see who took the championship this week.
Yeah, okay.
They
Let's
get a
see.
free wallaby.
The Rocky Balboa on the podium.
There we go. The
The
prairie wallaby.
Yeah,
Order up.
that's crazy.
The lively
Oh,
egret.
hey,
Very
man.
impressive. Very, very impressive.
sorry, the stealthy
Stella Hare made their
Stella
way
Hare's
up.
there. Jolly Dove. Whoever was that rabbit or whatever it was, it's all good.
Yeah.
Everyone performed really well. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. This is good.